G'day guys, how are you and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to show you how you can get a web client-like feature in .NET Core. So I've seen this error pop up a lot, well not error but problem pop up a lot in the forums. Basically .NET Core does not support web client, so it can make it pretty difficult if you want to scrape things from the internet. So I'm going to show you an older method that has been pretty much forgotten about, I suppose, really. In the sense that a lot of people will just use web clients. So as you can see, the very first thing that I've done, I've just created a using system.net.http. So we're going to use a HTTP client, and then what I've done is I've just created another in-depth. I've just said static async void load data. So what I've done just there is I've just said string page equals, and I'm just going to get stuff from Google, okay? But depending on what website that you do want to get things from, whether you want to download the weather or stock exchange rates or whatnot, you can do whatever you like. So I've created the strings for the page and I've given the link, and then I'm doing using HTTP client equals new HTTP client, and then using HTTP response message, and I've just called response equals await client.getAsync, and I've told it to get the page from the URL that I've created. Although you could just type in the URL in there if you didn't want to create a string before that. So now I've done said using HTTP content, so this is going to download the content. I've called it content, I've told it that it's going to equal the response.content. Beautiful, so now once you've done that, we can open up our brackets and we can finally get into the using. And I've just said string dart equals await content.read string async. So when I'm using the using, basically what that's going to hopefully help do is it's going to stop memory leaks, because the last thing we want is our program to be leaking memory. And then what I'm doing here is I'm basically telling that if data is not equal to null, then we're going to write to the console whatever the data is. So the data is going to equal our content response, I guess you could call it. So whatever the website has, it's going to equal that. And then what I've done, I've just gone back up to my public static void, and I'm telling it to load the data, then Console.WriteLine. So it's going to go to the other instance, and it's going to read what is there. So now, of course, because this is a .NET Core project, I'm going to open my terminal and I'm going to type in .NET run. And as you can see there, that's all of the source code from Google's homepage. I know, right? It's a lot, isn't it? Just for a couple of buttons in a text box. But basically, yeah, that's all the source code there. So think of this as if you were to download, we wanted to sort of get, like I said before, stock exchange rates. You could, of course, use this method, and then you could use a regex, and then you could scrape the data from the internet. Or, if there's a particular API and you knew that, I can get someone's location or something like that, you could use that API by using this method, by downloading the website's information, and then you could even split the string or group it or whatnot, or whatever you will. So the sky's the limit when it comes to program. So I hope you enjoyed this program, this tutorial, guys. Please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.